Motivational Month, lesson number 1. Hey, everybody, I'm Laurie Guest, and I just finished a virtual session with a client of mine who asked me to take the customer service program I normally do and push it aside and make room for some motivation instead. Now, years ago, I called myself a motivational speaker, but I never really liked that because I think motivation is an inside job. It's not something that somebody else can do for you. But what I can do is give you a couple quick tips that restarts you and jazzes you up to get back out there taking care of your customers. So let us begin. Today is lesson number 1, and that's ask for what you want. I'm dancing with my father at my wedding during the daddy-daughter dance. And at that point, my parents had been married well over 40 years, very happily. So I figured dude's got to have some advice. So as we're dancing, I said, "So Dad, what advice do you have for a happy marriage?" He says, "Huh?" I said, "Well, you're the father of the bride. You're supposed to have some advice." He said, "Nobody told me about that." We laughed, and then a few minutes later, he said, "I got it. I got the advice." I said, "What is it?" He said, "We can't read your mind. Put some words to it." And you know, he's right. Do you know no matter how hard you slam that cupboard door, your partner will not translate that to "please empty the dishwasher." But if you turn and say, "Sweetie, I could really use some help emptying the dishwasher," I don't know what kind of partner you have, but the odds go way up that you're going to get a response and help. My point is, we can't read your mind. So now is the time for you to put words to what you need, whether that be from a loved one, a coworker, a boss, or even a customer. As entrepreneurs, we often don't want to ask for the business. I wrote about this in my book, The 10-Cent Decision, How Small Change Pays Off Big. I was once working with a home remodeler, and I said to him, "How often do you flat out ask your customers if there's more work that needs to be done at their house?" And he was hesitant, and I asked him why, and he said, "Well, I don't really want people to think I need the business." My response, "Well, do you need the business?" "Well, yeah." "Then let's ask for it." And I don't mean to beg. I mean to put words in place that say, "I have a product or service that you may be in need of, and here's how you get it. Here's the next step." One of my favorite transition phrases. So here's my challenge for you this week. Take a look at what customers you already have in the pipeline that know you, love you, and likely want some work from you, and reach out. And let me demonstrate this. I absolutely love what I do, and my industry has changed to virtual. That means that we're not coming in live most of the time, or if we are, it's a hybrid of live and virtual. And I want to keep doing this work. So I'm asking you to consider me for your next virtual program. And we also have an online store full of products to choose from if virtual learning is where you're at right now. Check it out at laurieguest.com. Check on the store and all products. Now, that took me less than 20 seconds to say and a lifetime to learn how. Why? Because we don't like to ask people for things. So that's my challenge for you this week. Please let me know what you did and what the result is, because I love to hear from you. Thanks for listening.